says city services remain operational despite Mayor Cantrell's indictment. It says government functions continue to move forward, and the mayor thanks dedicated city employees. The city says Mayor Cantrell remains focused on her job. The mayor's communication team has yet to respond to our question about whether the mayor reported to work today. But an employee who works at the desk outside the mayor's office told us Mayor Cantrell did attend a public safety meeting at City Hall this morning. The lead prosecutor in the federal case against former Mayor Ray Nagin says there are some similarities with the case against Cantrell.
Ramazan reports legal experts say in many cases trying to hide involvement often comes back to haunt defendants.
The main thrust of the 18-count indictment unsealed Friday against Mayor Latoya Cantrell and former NOPD officer Jeffrey Vappy accuses them of conspiring to defraud citizens out of $70,000 in payroll and travel expenses while pursuing a relationship.
She is alleged to have committed crimes with Vappy and then later made efforts and conspired with Officer Vappy to cover up those very crimes.
Of the 18 counts on the indictment, there are 2 counts of obstruction of justice and 1 count of making false statements in an alleged effort which the indictment says was a move to cover up wrongdoing.
Is that she was definitely on notice that there was an investigation, that it was under review, and so the timing of when those deletions took place is going to be super critical.
The mayor is also accused of lying to a grand jury.
She stayed and she answered questions. Some say, oh, they trapped her. But I would say that whatever it is, it was not not the smart thing to do for her. And she has now got 2 more counts of lying to a grand jury. That's a big deal.
Matt Coleman, the federal prosecutor in the trial against Mayor Ray Nagin, says in many federal cases, including Nagin's, trying to hide involvement results in extra charges.
1, his existence as a member of Stone Age LLC. 2, to hide his connections and conceal his interactions with Frank Fradella, Greg Mefford, Mark St. Pierre on the Outlook calendar that was obviously in the press itself.
Cantrell is accused of trying to delete thousands of WhatsApp messages between she and Vappy, something which isn't easy.
In the modern world with ubiquitous cell phone use, evidence doesn't go away.
While many people believe Mayor Cantrell could have avoided a lot of this legal trouble if she had admitted to her alleged mistakes earlier and corrected them, former Assistant U.S. Attorney Matt Coleman says there are plenty of examples nationally where the cover-up was worse than the crime.
Martha Stewart was in the news. She was actually convicted of a false statement, not the underlying insider trading allegations.
People still have a primal urge to deny responsibility and cover up, but it doesn't work like it used to.
Federal prosecutors insist the charges involve more than just an affair.
So the consequences are criminal, and when they become criminal, when the falsity of those statements is established by evidence, it proves their falsity. That's the consequences.
Legal experts say targets of federal investigations should follow simple advice. What's the lesson there?
Don't lie.
And we reached out to Cantrell attorney Eddie Castaigne on the charges this afternoon, and we're told no comment. We're still reviewing the indictment. Vappy attorney Harry Rosenberg told us we have not decided if Mr. Vappy or his attorneys will comment about the superseding indictment. No word yet on when either will make their first court appearance. John?
All right, thanks, Rob. The criminal prosecution of Mayor